Hey guys, welcome back to my AFK Arena. In today's video, I wanted to look at Robin Hood. Now, I've had a little bit of a play with this guy in the guild trials at level 650 enemies, which isn't like if you start getting into like level 700 plus enemies, you can start seeing, you know, some more creative type stuff. 650 is a decent difficulty. Most people float around the 610 just to get achievements and stuff like that. But I want to have an experiment with him at 650. I am still not sure on this guy, on his how valuable he is to a team. It's really hard to gauge from this because I did just use meta teams. Now, the one team that I thought he was really going to excel in, I tried against a few enemies and I couldn't get it to work. After I saw someone in the comments talk about the idea of him as a battery for Sophia, as a battery for him, and then just like the cyclical battery, I thought, oh, that sounded, Awakened Sophia, that is. I was like, that sounds like a really good idea. I couldn't really get it to work nicely for me, so I'll walk you guys through the teams that I ended up using here once again at level 650. Actually, we might just jump into here so I can show you the artifacts. And this is the thing with guild trials, I don't even look at my artifacts until I fail once, and then I adjust them. So some of these artifacts could be horrible choices. So let's jump in and take a look. So the first one, obviously, Belinda Olna, just an easy clap. We've got Bones in there as well, who obviously jumps on Belinda, gives her more energy. It's just Belinda fest. In this one, I'm pretty sure, what's his face? The Pope dies pretty quick, but yeah, it's pretty fine anyway. Those are what are on my heroes. This one, I didn't even adjust them. I didn't even check them. So he's on Blade for some reason. But that's that one. Let's just go in and I'll show you guys that one. But this is just a pretty stable team. Once again, I don't know. I don't think he offers like a crazy amount to this team. I think this team would work perfectly fine without him, but he does sub in pretty well. And I feel like that's where he is going to sit. That's like my main thought of where he's going to sit. He's going to be that unit that's nice to have, that can sub in. And he can just sub into certain teams and just do decently in any team, basically. And I feel like he also doesn't need a great investment into engravings or furniture, which is also a nice thing. Like, obviously he gets better with it, but I feel like he's not one of those characters that needs it to work, whereas there is a lot of those recently. So this next team, honestly, a pretty stacked team. The idea here was with the Mahira was to have some sort of energy cycling, so that Mahira could go faster, whilst also having more of a balanced team with the Rook and the Berta. That was the kind of feel I was going for. But well, you'll see what happens at the start here. So yeah, he insta-dies and the team wins. So this one's great evidence that he is not needed. Actually, I'll restart it so I can show you guys the artifacts, because I didn't check those. But yeah, this one he's really not needed in. It was literally that I just wanted Leica to come in the back row, and I didn't want to change my back row because I didn't want any of them to die. So basically he was just the sacrificial lamb. It's essentially what happened. This was more abusing the synergy between, like even with that mitigation, he just gets tapped, just absolutely tapped. So yeah, I mean, he really didn't do anything in that team. You could replace him with anyone and that team is still fine. Honestly, it's a pretty solid team. I don't mind it. It's not like a full meta team, but you know, it does the trick decently well. And yeah. Not much of a showcase on that one. Okay, so this next one, once again, honestly, Tricia, whatever her name is, she's just so triggering for me at a high deficit. She just like deletes my whole team instantly. So I tried a bunch of formations. I tried like these formations as well. And I ended up going, screw it. I'm just going to be a scumbag and throw and cheese this. To be honest, I copied this team of Rockster that he did at a 630 deficit because this was the last one I needed to do. And I'm like, I hate throwing cheese. Let's just go copy Rockster's team. So shout out to Rockster for this one. But yeah, this one was just annoying. I really hate her. And it was just resort to the scumbag playstyle and just throw and cheese it. So that was that one. Once again, didn't offer too much to that one. This one was going to be a good test for me. So what I thought with this one was, in the standard trial that we got yesterday before they unlocked the whole trial, it looked like he was doing similar damage to Mulan. And I was like, if he can actually do similar damage to Mulan, that's good. Obviously, Mulan does more damage when enemies are grouped, but with his ultimate, I thought maybe he would deal good damage when they're grouped, but his radius might be just too small to even get the range of a Mulan. And I really wanted to compare their damage. Now, this is a pretty staple floppy Mulan team that I go for, which is with Chad and Geralt. I just feel like it works really well. Those two are both solid front lines for the team. But yeah, let's jump in and take a look at this one. Works pretty well. They get grouped up. He gets attacked. It's probably because he's getting attacked by the skeleton. But you can see his ult does go in the middle of him. It just takes him a long time to get there. But yeah, you'll see when you look at the damage. But yeah, for some reason he just gets targeted by the skeletons and sort of gets clapped. But we lose Floppy there. I think, did we lose him towards the end? No, we don't. So that's a look at it. But when we look at the damage, you know, his damage really ain't there. It's really not there. So it's all about how much is he buffing the attack of my allies and how much is his energy regeneration counting. And I honestly think that team would have worked without him anyway. So I don't know. It's just a really tough one. I think this is one's just beyond me to figure out. It's kind of one of those ones you got to do a real serious campaign push and just see if he's like, if you get stuck on stages and then he actually comes out on top. Now I'll keep watching the leaderboards. I haven't even looked at the leaderboards yet to see if anyone's put him in there, but I will keep looking at those and I'll get back to you guys in the future of what happens on the test server over there. Now this was a pretty stacked team, not gonna lie. This is just a really stacked team with a bunch of win conditions, and you'll see in this one our Rem dies super early, but it doesn't matter because we can still clap the whole enemy team with Thalia, and obviously with Shakira in there, it's pretty safe. So you know, I mean, this one was pretty cheesy, but you know, I just don't know how much that energy regeneration that he brings is really offering. So he died right at the end there, but he was alive for most of it. And if we look at that one, once again, that was, you know, he didn't really do too much in that. Let's quickly, oh wait, I can look hero info through here. So if you want to look at the artifacts that I had on those last couple battles, because I forgot to show them once again, I didn't look at these. These teams were pretty safe, pretty easy. I'll jump back in and show you guys the other ones because I didn't go through that. This one was this. Didn't even know what I had on him. There we go. And did I show this one? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's thaw and cheese. It's pretty cheesy and pretty cheap. But anyway, like I said, the thing that I tried a lot, like, and I mean, I tried it against a fair few teams, was to have the Awakened Sophia to test that synergy. I couldn't get it working. I thought maybe, you know, like Sophia Brutus. So I thought maybe like something like that, you know, put like a... put like a Kren in there even. I don't know if we wanted to go Mauler theme. I just want to use Wormy now. But yeah, I just thought like, you know, the Sophia synergy could be a thing. But now that I'm on Mauler train, let's just have a play around. But yeah, I couldn't get it working crazy well. I just it just never sort of cycled through for me on anything. I tried it with them. I did try it with Thalia in the team as well before I just subbed Thalia into this one. I did try a few things around. I don't know. Maybe you know, I'm just not that big brain. So once some more big brains take a look at it and have some thoughts, I will let you guys know. But me, I'm just, my teams are fairly stable. They worked at this deficit, but, well, not full stable, but they're pretty strong teams. And yeah, that's where he's at for me. So you guys let me know what you think. Once again, I will keep testing it. I'll keep an eye out. I think the most important thing is going to be how he does in bossing, how he does in treasure scramble, because those are the main parts of the game. But that is my experience from that so far. Keeping in mind, it is only 8 hours at the time of recording this since he came out, and I've played with him for a grand total of about 35 minutes before making this video. So that's very early stages. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.